Guys, my name is Adrian Espinal. I got the amazing opportunity to work with Planet Venus today. I'm going to be asking some questions such as, how do you as a Hispanic like getting your news, and what are some topics that need to be talked about more in the Hispanic community? Let me take you guys with me to go interview some interviews. So who am I here with today?
Morelli.
And as a Hispanic, how do you like getting your news?
I like to look on social media, especially Facebook, because I tend to see a lot of adults post on Facebook if it's even real or fake news.
Alrighty, and what are some topics that need to be talked about more in the Hispanic community?
I feel like maybe news, like just anything about politics, and just the immigration system and the new president. The new president tends to have an effect on Mexicans, so I think we should talk more about that.
Alrighty, thank you. So who am I here with today?
I'm Yulisa.
And how do you guys as a Hispanic like getting your news?
I'd say probably social media. Like, I've seen a couple things on Facebook, on TikTok, I've learned a couple things on there.
Mm-hmm. And what are some topics that need to be talked about more in the Hispanic community?
Probably just everything going on right now with immigration, especially with the amount of immigrants we have living around us and how they have fear, stuff like that.
Alrighty, thank you. Who am I here with today?
Anais.
Alrighty, and how do you as a Hispanic like getting your news?
I get my news mostly through social media, but I do watch the TV as well.
Mm-hmm. And what are some topics that need to be talked about more in the Hispanic community?
I would say some topics that need to be talked about more is the ICE raids and also more political things. I would also say that we need to have more access to opportunities, so I would say we need to find more resources for that.
Alright. Who am I here with today?
Eric Garcia.
Alrighty. And how do you as a Hispanic like getting your news?
For me, it just depends. Really, I get most of my news on TikTok, but other than that, I think the most accurate form of news that I have or I use is just the TV news channels.
Alright. And what are some topics that need to be talked about more in the Hispanic community?
I think some topics for sure. They include scholarships, opportunities for Hispanic people, and to communicate in those type of events, like social events, social gatherings. But not only that, I think mainly something that needs to be talked about more in the Hispanic community is mental health, because I know a lot of Hispanic families don't like to talk about that. So removing the stigma, specifically in especially communities of color, would be really helpful.
So what is your guys' names?
Hi, my name is Nada.
And I'm Karen.
Alrighty. How do you guys as a Hispanic, how do you guys like getting your news?
I get mine through Facebook and TikTok.
I get mine through TikTok mostly.
Alrighty. And what are some topics that need to be talked about more in the Hispanic community?
I feel like the immigration needs to be more talked about because, yes, people do talk about it, but nobody actually knows what's going on behind it, more in depth.
Yeah, more in depth of immigration, all that stuff.
Alright, thank you. Hey guys, that's a wrap. I hope everyone understands a little more about how news spreads and the kinds of topics that deserve more attention. A lot of people don't realize how powerful information can be. It can open doors, spark ideas, and even change lives. Big thank you to Planet Venus for the opportunity. Thank you.